What's up guys, I have come to the fitting room at LDC to start this vlog. I forgot to start it at home, but I am in here today, outfit of the day, and the pop-up ends tomorrow, but I'm actually going to see the Vogue collaboration with Snapchat. I'm not sure what to expect. I just want to go and check it out. I don't know if it's clothing, if it's art, but it promises to be fun, so I'm going to take you guys along with me today. Wow. That is so trippy.
If you want to save it, you can just scan the QR code as well.
Yeah, that is just hilarious. Yeah, at this point in my life. Okay, let's try this. Wow.
Do you like this one? Or do you want the other one?
Let's try the other one.
Yeah, it's gonna come like, yeah.
Whoa. This is Richard Quinn. It's the 22nd of Feb today, and we're on our way to the British Library. We have the talk there. So it's like a panel discussion, and it's me and other fashion business owners, and we're going to be covering the topic of the changing faces of fashion. So I have the reliable cameraman George behind the camera. Hi. I'll try to capture as much like videos and pictures and show you guys what the event looks like. Just arrived at the British Library. We got here just on time so I can touch up my makeup, change my shoes, just go through some talking points I want to cover during the talk, and just stay calm and zen. I will need to say a prayer. I always have to pray before things like this, just so the Holy Spirit guides me on what to say, how to compose myself, especially during Q&As, because with Q&As you never know what people are going to ask. So I ask for insight and for wisdom to be able to like answer all the questions correctly. My lovely support system is here. Thank you for coming, baby.
You're welcome.
Are you proud?
Of course I'm proud.
Hey, proud of your wife?
Yes, I am.
And she has her own fashion brand, Kim Dave. She is extremely busy. She's extremely busy on Instagram, TikTok, and all these channels, YouTube, one of the YouTube creators. And she actually started with a degree in microbiology. I mean, come on. Very, very intelligent lady, and also very creative lady. So she's got thousands of subscribers. She uses her brand, Kim Dave, the women's wear label. She launched in 2019, so just before the pandemic, to celebrate her Nigerian roots. So let's just celebrate Priscilla. Welcome. So you've been able to utilize this sewing craft, and you've amassed online community of around 4,000 subscribers, 22 million views on YouTube alone. So maybe tell us a little bit about how you got into this sewing fashion instead, and how another business here could maybe tap into the power of crafts, home sewing, etc., to develop a strong brand.
My journey into fashion was intentional. So I came into the UK in 2015 to study fashion design, and that's when I started my YouTube channel. I was just doing hauls, doing makeup, doing anything and everything I was interested in.
Now it gets real, okay.
Like hair, random stuff, but I narrowed it down over the years, and I just focused on creating, pattern tutorials, finding the right fabrics to make those patterns, fixing common fit issues on garments, and recently, the journey of starting my own ready-to-wear brand, Kim Dave. And it's been tough, but I document everything. So I actually went to Nigeria in December and visited the factory where my pieces are made, spoke with the ladies there, made sure everybody was working in good conditions. Like Rafiat made a dress, I know her name, I know what her story is like. And
who made your clothes, right?
Yeah, I, that's really important. So from that trip and from sharing that journey, being transparent on my channel, people know the process and who made the clothes as well. I actually think it adds a certain level of value to my products. I don't know if it will work for every business, but I would say being transparent with the production process, who makes your clothes, where they're made, the fabrics you use. I did a pop-up recently, and I kid you not, every customer that came to my reel was like, what fiber is in this top? Where was it made?
They're curious.
They're actually quite different. Yeah, I think
curious.
it's because it was different, and people are becoming more aware of how and what they're consuming. So being transparent is one. Second is the internet is like a sea of information. There's so much free stuff on there. If you want to learn about marketing, if you want to learn about where to find the right labels for your clothes, if you want to learn how to make a top and you want to launch that in your brand, there's so much information on YouTube. Yes, come to my channel. There's so much free information on there that you could possibly use and fine-tune for whatever needs that your business might have. The third would be collaborate with other creators you find online. You might not know how to do everything yourself. I'm not very patient, I'm not very good with money, I'm not very good with numbers. So I am going to search on the internet, go on LinkedIn and find someone who would fulfill that need for my business. And I think that's something that social media does really well for us.
Absolutely.
Just finished at the British Library. It was amazing. I met some beautiful people. I started off nervous, but I eventually calmed down and just talked from my mind, from my heart, and I'm glad people connected and resonated with that. Babe is here. Where's George? George came with me today. No. He's here taking pictures. He was a official content creator of the day, bless him. But yeah, that was really good. Thank you, Jacqueline, for making me part of this experience. You want to say hi?
Hello, as usual.
That's all you ever say. You just go hello.
Yeah, man. You don't ask me to say anything else. So.
How did you enjoy the event?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I got a lot out of it.
Did you end up talking to the guy?
No. He was busy and I don't remember. I wanted to ask him about a business idea.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Home time. Good afternoon at this point. Today is the 24th of February and I'm off to the V&A to see the I think it's called Africa Fashion Exhibition. And from what I've seen, from pictures and videos online, I think it's a representation of what African fashion is meant to be. So there are a bunch of African fashion designers from around the continent, and I'm so excited to check it out for myself. It's something that a lot of people have recommended I go see, so we're going to see today. I'll let you guys know my thoughts. I'll be vlogging on my phone because I'm not sure how photography and videography would work inside because it's a paid exhibition. So let's head off to the V&A Museum and check out this exhibition. I'm really excited. I hope I get inspired. I hope I see and recognize some of the designers there, because I'm a huge fan of African fashion designers, Orange Culture, Andrea Ayama, Togoro Studios, Tebe. There are a few that I'm like a huge fan of. So Africa to the world, all the way. Thankfully, I was allowed to film in this space. I went with a fellow Nigerian content creator and we took our sweet time. Our slot was for 2 p.m. and we got there just in time. And it was a collection of art, photography, fashion from past and current designers on the continent of Africa. I actually didn't know that Shadi Thomas Fan, I think that's how I pronounce her name, was the first Nigerian fashion designer. I literally felt like I was taking a history class. It was interesting just to learn about my culture, textiles, different garment types, different fashion designers, how they use different types of fabrics. They also had a segment for different types of African prints, and then on the second floor they had more contemporary, more current designers. Some names I actually recognized, some I was introduced for the first time, so it was quite nice to see. I felt so proud just looking around. I felt really inspired as well. I think it's amazing just to see how different designers use different fabrics to create shape, volume, silhouettes that are just beautiful to look at. I recognize Togoro Studio, which is the black and white jumpsuit. I'm a huge fan of that brand. I also recognize Tebe Magugu. I think that's how you say his name is. He's a South African fashion designer, and they also had a bit of photography and videography going on around the space. Now the shop here was 10 over 10. I could not really buy a lot of things because I'm on a strict budget for the month, but they had fashion, they had books, they had postcards, they had all kinds of African inspired things that you could buy for yourself as a gift. I just looked around, I didn't get anything, but what I found really interesting was a sewing book that had, I think, over 20 projects that you could do using African prints. I really had to hold myself from buying this book because it looked like something I would actually enjoy. Maybe I'll go back and get it or order it online, but I absolutely enjoyed the exhibition. I would highly recommend it, 10 over 10. I would say go with somebody because a lot of the pieces are good conversation starters. So because I went with someone, we could talk about things that we found interesting, things that we didn't know, things we found a bit odd, such as the mannequins. I found it strange that the mannequins had hooded eyes, but maybe it's just an art thing. But I really enjoyed it. I'm going to link it down below. I think it runs till April, so check it out if you would like. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next one, have a good morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Bye.
Ngata sutu